talking shit about you, and now he wants to race you. What to do?
Hey, what's up, homeboy? I'ma make that boy pay for all the talking he did. I'm about to go to the shop and get the S13 out. Let's see who's got to do the talking then, huh?
Alright, welcome back to a new video. In the last couple of weeks we didn't create a lot of content, and the reason for that is that we have a new workshop.
Look, I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and read it, you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the please. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peace, you gon' see the flex when you hear these writtens. Trust me, you know the difference. I got a long ways to climb before you see a slippage. I see the
So Tommy's workshop that he had before and mine that I had before, we merged our workspace together. So now we are in one workshop with another guy. His car you will see in a minute.
So today we are mainly going to show you our new workspace that we already worked on putting all the furniture in that we had before, and also we moved all of the cars, so now you can see all of the cars together.
So obviously my car is here, the Skyline. It's still not running. We brought it with a trailer. You can hear our neighbors doing burnout. Very nice. The E36 is here as well. It's standing outside. And yeah, so back here we have a little, like, it should be a chill area, some sort, like. We are still in the making, so we have only got a couch. This is some storage for all our parts. And yeah, it needs a little bit of cleaning still, but we have very good lighting here because we have light bars over our head, light bars over here, and light bars over the workplace. Alright, and we have a stereo system here as well for some music.
Here we have my old hydraulic press, and as you guessed it maybe, I don't know if I already mentioned it on this channel, but this thing is still not working, so maybe I will get to fixing this thing in this workshop, I hope so. The next thing we have that we did not have before is actually a refrigerator, so we always have cold beverages, which is very good. And you might remember this setup. Yes, that's the workbench and the wall of tools from my old workshop. I moved it here, including all the tools, because those were all mine anyway. And yeah, so the other essential goods, we also put them here. The heater for the winter, some further tools and some spray. In the other half of the workshop, we have some weather striping for the S13 here, which I have not gotten around to installing yet. These you might see those rims in another video of us, but we don't know yet, so let's see what's coming for this. We are redoing these because the clear coat was peeling off, so we're putting on new paint on those. And this is the S13's fuel tank, which I completely sanded down, put on new primer and also some new paint. So I hope this is never going to rust again because it was rusty as hell. And here you can see the mighty CA, which just got back from the engine shop, and now one of the next videos on the channel are going to be about the rebuild of this engine and about the assembly process, and then hopefully in the next few videos we are also going to be putting the engine inside the S13, which we are going to get to now. Here it is. It was kind of a pain in the rear to get this car here because the car is still missing its windscreen, and so we had to wait for the horrible rainy weather to pass so we could transport it without a windscreen in it. The engine, as you just saw, is still not in the car, but the interior is finally complete. Next week we are going to get a hydraulic lift for the car, so that's going to be when I start on putting it even more together, putting back in the fuel tank, the diff, which I also painted, but you're also gonna see that process, so stay tuned for that.
And this is the third car we have here. This is from Ollie. You will probably see him in another videos, I guess. The car is a Volkswagen Mark II Jetta with a 1.8 liter engine, I think. I'm not really sure. It's on air. It has got nice wheels. I honestly don't know as much as I should about the car. I'm pretty sure we will get him in front of the camera and he will tell you a lot about it. So, we have been trying for 1 or 2 years to get a workshop together, so because our interests in building cars and doing things, they're pretty similar, and that's why I moved out of my old one.
My side of the story is pretty easy to explain, as you, or some of you at least, may already be able to think of. My workshop was a little bit too small for my likings, my previous workshop, so it was only about, I think, 26 square meters big. So the only reason I rented this workshop was I desperately needed one back then, because the S13 was at the paint shop. I was getting ready for the paint shop and I knew I could not put it together in my parents' driveway because it was already a very big favor of them, so, that I could take it apart there. So I knew I needed something bigger, and I also knew that I wanted somewhere I could put a lift in, and because of the tight space in my old workshop, I also doubted that I could put a lift there. So here we are in a new workshop, which we have been looking for, let's say, a year, 1.5 years, right about that, something about that, and we finally managed to close a deal with someone, so that's our new workshop now. And also expect more and more frequent content of us. So I hope we can keep the promise this time, because we already made it several times, but this time we mean it, we promise. So that's all from my side for today.
Yeah, the situation with getting workshops is, as known, it's hard to find like a proper one which isn't too expensive, which has enough place. The location is okay, so it's right in between our hometowns where we are from. So yeah, that was actually perfect. And we are next to a racetrack that we can use for drifting, probably with the E36 or I don't know. So that's also nice. Yeah, so far for that, thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and we will really try to make more content in a better schedule. Thank you for watching. See you next time.